Many victims of labor trafficking may be hesitant or unwilling to cooperate with law enforcement and authorities because of significant psychological and emotional abuse and control, fear of retaliation directed at them or their families, fear of immigration consequences, and a lack of trust in the criminal justice system. In cases of foreign nationals, victims also may have experienced systematic governmental corruption in their home countries, adding another layer of mistrust and complexity to voluntarily cooperating with law enforcement personnel. Though this is psychological and emotional control, victims are told that if they speak with law enforcement, they will likely be put in jail or deported. In addition to this extreme manipulation, victims fear violent physical retaliation directed at them or their families. It is through this systematic mental and physical abuse that victims often remain silent. If the victim is willing to cooperate, law enforcement personnel may encounter the need for a language interpreter during the investigation. Victims of labor trafficking may not speak, write, or understand English well, or may be deaf or hard of hearing. Some victims may be fluent in English, but may prefer to discuss the circumstances of their cases in their native languages. Interpreters are neutral parties who provide critical services that should be made available to all victims under these circumstances for interviews, consultations, and ongoing communications during a case. Interpreters also may be necessary for suspect and witness interviews. It is very important that interpreters from local ethnic communities be vetted to ensure that they are not affiliated with traffickers in that community. It is for these reasons that law enforcement personnel must be aware of the indicators of labor trafficking to properly and quickly identify victims, rescue them from future exploitation and mental and physical abuse, and successfully apprehend and prosecute labor traffickers to the full extent of the law. For more information about the indicators of labor trafficking, please watch the video Red Flag Indicators for Patrol.